Something tells me you probably aren't wearing these hot summer fragrance clones, and in my opinion, you definitely should be. So a lot of the originals of these clones are very expensive, and so that in and of itself kind of directs people away from them. And you just kind of make the decision not to go and purchase those and spend hundreds of dollars for one single bottle, when instead you could take that same amount of money and buy, 5, 6, 7, 10 different more affordable designer options. So today instead what I'm offering you is clones or alternatives to these more expensive summer fragrances. And not just, clones that have been around for ages, but stuff that is newer or a little bit more under the radar that I've brought up here a little bit recently on the channel, and maybe they've started to catch some attention, but not nearly at a widespread level like you might expect and you might be used to with some other popular clones out there. So, when you think of the Creed Millesime Imperial clones, those are popular. People know about them, heard about them, Aventus clones, things like that. These are a lot more under the radar. And so if you want to save money and smell great this summer, we've got a few months left. You can pick these up for right around $30 to $40 a pop on average, or a bit less. You got some great options here. And so I will drop links to these down below to discounters. If you're wanting to grab some of these and don't know where to go, reference those links. And another thing is with clones, especially ones that are a little bit more popular, you'll find that they can be hard to find. They're sold out often. Same with a lot of other popular designer and niche products. So if you hit the first link down below and sign up to my mailing list and also send a text to the number down below, you will be opted into my notification lists. Anytime something comes in stock, anytime a big sale happens, you will be the first to know. I want to get things kicked off with Fragrance World Imperium. So you could take one half glance at this and kind of have an understanding of what they're going after. It's a Roja Elysium clone. There aren't a ton out there, at least not from the clone fragrance brands, like your ARMAF, LATTAFA, AREN, things like that. Now recently ARMAF released Iconic, which has a little bit of an Elysium smell, but also a little bit of a Bleu de Chanel type of thing going on. So it's not a one-to-one clone. This one really hones in on getting as close as they possibly can, not only to the scent, but also to the presentation as well. And they did a phenomenal job, to the point where the cap is exactly the same as a Roja cap. That's kind of, painful to say when you pay that much money for a Roja, and a lot of it is the allure of the cap, but it's pretty much the same thing here. So kind of crazy. It smells just like Elysium. You have that signature vetiver note that is used in Elysium. They're using that here. You're getting all of the blackcurrant, the apple, the lemon, the bergamot, everything like that. All of the fruits and citruses, some of that ambroxan, a little bit of wood, some musk. I love the DNA, I love the scent, and this one is shockingly similar. This is right around, $35, maybe $40. A little bit tougher to get. You have to do some more looking around. I'll do my best to find you a link. Once it shows up on the more mainstream popular discounters, I will send out an email notification and a text so you can grab yours. Right now, it's not quite there. Regardless, it's worth hunting down, worth picking up for sure. Premium Elysium clone, perfect for summertime. Okay, next up we have LATTAFA MAAHIR Legacy. Now this is going to be a clone of Parfums de Marly Sedley, which Sedley on a good day is $180 for 125 ml, and that's when FRAGRANCEBUY has them in sale for actual discounted prices. When they sell out, your only options are basically retail, and that's not fun. A lot of the other discounters now are not offering PDMs at discounted rates anymore, which is kind of a bummer. So you have to do some shopping around there, or better yet, you can just buy a clone. This is, I think, $37, and let me double check. I don't know if it says on the bottle. Yeah, I'm not getting a bottle size on that sticker, but I think it's maybe a little bit more than 100 mils, although I could be wrong. It actually might just be 100. I don't know. But $37 for this. Great option on a budget. So essentially you do get ultimately a nice kind of green minty geranium smell mixed with a good heavy dose of citrus off the top, a lot of ambroxan as well. So I guess in one way you could kind of say it's their take on a blue scent, but I think that's just a very cookie cutter way of describing it. I think it's more than that. They're really honing in on the different mixtures of citruses here with a pretty heavy dose of musk and kind of a green minty ambroxan twist. It really is great stuff and smells amazing in the high heat. And this LATTAFA option is an incredible way to go if you do want to save some money. Next up, we do have a scent from ARMAF here. This one is Très Nuit Lyric Pour Homme, and this is going to be an alternative to Acqua di Gio Profondo. So there's a couple options out there. Aside from Profondo itself, which is right around, let's just say, $100 at discounters, depending on bottle size, a bit more, a bit less, but right around there. Definitely on the more higher end premium level of designer pricing. You could go for something like Azzaro Chrome Extreme, which is mid $40 range, 100 ml. That one gets very close. Or you could go for this ARMAF, which I want to say is around 30, right around in there. So not only more affordable, but just another option for you that I think probably is trying to be a clone a little bit more than Chrome Extreme. So Chrome Extreme has less of the mineral notes going on. It focuses a lot more on the orange and the C notes, just in a different variety. Whereas this one has more of the mineral notes going on, which is something that is used heavily in Profondo. So this is probably a little bit closer, and again, it's a little bit more affordable. I would say Chrome Extreme is still a great option. I love that one. Great affordable scent, but it also has its own twist as well. So it just depends on which way you want to go with it. But you really can't go wrong with Très Nuit Lyric. Some people like to crap on these bottles, and I will say it does look better than a lot of other ARMAF scents. It still has kind of just the odd styling and clone company look to it, but you do have this nice fake leather wrap with some stitching going on, and you know, it's unique, but it does look not too bad. And actually, we're going to end this video with another ARMAF here, and this is another one that has that clone bottle look, but doesn't matter a whole lot. You can get this one for 20 bucks. Pretty much, at least for me, on my kind of scale, when you get to $20 and under, you're basically in the dirt cheap category. You know, I mean, you got to think what you're getting here. You're getting a bottle, 100 milliliters of scent, and packaging, and all of that stuff for 20 bucks. And sometimes it's bad quality and it's a crappy scent, and in which case it's not worth it. But when you have something that is 20 bucks, has, you know, decent presentation, decent bottle, 100 milliliters, decent quality, and is all around a good scent, you really can't ask for much more than that at $20. You know, it just, you really just don't see that every day, you know. But this one is ARMAF Hunter Intense. It's the newer revised Eau de Parfum version. They only had these as an EDT for the longest time. Up until recently, they have switched over kind of silently, which is interesting. So the way I describe this one is it's kind of a hybrid scenario. It's a whole bunch of blue scents and Invictus Aqua combined to create something that is going to be formulated solely for mass appeal. So when it comes to the general public, I don't think you will find a single person that doesn't like this one. It's got a little bit of Dylan Blue, it's got a little bit of Sauvage, it's got a little bit of Aqua Atlantique, a little bit of Versace Hawis / Invictus Aqua 2016. Kind of has it all. You get the ambroxan, you get some of the smokiness a little bit, like that patchouli. You get a little bit of an aquatic note, Invictus Aqua Atlantique, and even kind of tying on to that Invictus Aqua, a little bit of kind of an aromatic, fresh laundered clothes type of lavender aromatic accord going on, which Invictus Aqua, like 2018, has some of that going on. So a whole bunch of stuff combined into one for 20 bucks. And the reason why I think that is so special is because if you were to buy each of those that I described, it would be closer to $200. So, you know, you can really kind of get a great bang for your buck hybrid complement beast for basically dirt cheap. Alright, you guys, that's going to do it for me. Summer fragrance clones that you probably are not wearing, but I think you should be. Definitely check these out before it starts getting cold on us. Links will be down below, and deals will be going out to my mailing list and texting list. You don't want to miss out. I promise you. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.